Welcome to The Royal Heritage, your premier destination for captivating and educational content on world royalty's rich history and heritage. Delve into the fascinating world of history, kings, queens and dynasties as we uncover the stories behind majestic palaces, legendary monarchs and enduring traditions. For over 1,000 years, Prague Castle has stood as a silent witness to the changing tides of history. Its walls have seen the rise and fall of kings, the flames of war, and the evolution of a nation. To walk through its halls is to walk through time itself. But there was a moment in history when the castle and the fate of the Bohemian lands hung in the balance. That moment came on a cold night in 1618, when a simple act of defiance ignited the 30 Years' War. In one of the castle's chambers, a group of Protestant nobles, outraged by what they saw as oppression from the Catholic Habsburg rulers, seized two royal officials and hurled them out of the window. Though they miraculously survived the fall, this act of defiance sent shockwaves through Europe. The Bohemian Revolt had begun, and with it, one of the most destructive conflicts in European history. But how did Prague Castle become the centre of such a monumental moment? To answer this, we must go back to its very beginnings. But before then, I'd like to invite you to subscribe to our channel, like, share, and stay updated on our latest videos. In the late 9th century, a powerful Slavic duke named Bohemian I chose a strategic hill overlooking the Vltava River as the site for his new fortress. This was not just a military decision, it was a statement of power. Here, he built the first structures of what would become the largest castle complex in the world. At the time, Central Europe was a patchwork of warring tribes, each vying for dominance. By constructing this stronghold, Bohemian was laying the foundation for the rise of the Přemyslid dynasty, the ruling family that would shape Bohemia for centuries. The earliest form of Prague Castle was a wooden palisade, offering protection against rival tribes. Over time, as the kingdom grew in wealth and importance, the castle was expanded. Stone fortifications replaced wood, and soon, grand palaces and religious structures emerged within its walls. One of the earliest and most significant additions was the Church of the Virgin Mary, a symbol of the deepening Christian faith of the region. By the 10th and 11th centuries, Prague Castle had become the political and spiritual centre of Bohemia. The Přemyslid dynasty ruled from within its walls, forging alliances with neighbouring kingdoms and establishing Bohemia as a significant power in Central Europe. The castle became more than just a fortress, it was the heart of governance, trade, and culture. One of the most influential rulers of this era was Duke Wenceslas I, later canonised as Saint Wenceslas. Known for his piety and wisdom, Wenceslas worked to strengthen Christianity in Bohemia, earning the admiration of both his subjects and foreign rulers. His assassination by his brother, Boleslav the Cruel, only added to his legend. Today, he is remembered as the patron saint of the Czech Republic, and his legacy is forever tied to Prague Castle. Under the reign of King Vladislaus II in the 12th century, the castle saw major expansions. The Romanesque Basilica of St. George was built, and fortifications were strengthened, reflecting the growing power and wealth of the Bohemian kingdom. The 14th century brought Prague Castle to new heights under the reign of Charles IV, one of the most celebrated rulers in Czech history. Crowned Holy Roman Emperor, Charles IV envisioned Prague as the cultural and political capital of Europe. To realise this vision, he embarked on an ambitious project to expand and modernise the castle. One of his greatest contributions was the foundation of St. Vitus Cathedral, a masterpiece of Gothic architecture. Designed to rival the great cathedrals of France and Germany, St. Vitus became the spiritual heart of Bohemia. Within its towering spires and intricate stained glass windows, the Czech kings were crowned, and the sacred relics of St. Wenceslas were enshrined. Beyond architecture, Charles IV's reign brought intellectual and economic prosperity to Prague. He established Charles University, the first university in Central Europe, and initiated the construction of the Charles Bridge, linking the castle to the bustling Old Town. The legacy of Charles IV endures in every corner of Prague Castle. His vision transformed it from a medieval fortress into a symbol of Bohemian prestige, setting the stage for the next chapters of its history. As the centuries progressed, Prague Castle continued to evolve, reflecting the turbulent history of Bohemia. The 16th century saw the arrival of the Habsburg dynasty, a ruling family that would dominate Central Europe for centuries. Under Emperor Rudolf II, the castle became a centre of learning and the arts, filled with alchemical laboratories, rare manuscripts, and magnificent artworks. But it was also a period of rising religious and political tensions. The defenestration of Prague in 1618 marked the beginning of the 30 Years' War, a devastating conflict that reshaped Europe. Prague Castle, once a place of royal grandeur, became a battleground. Armies clashed at its gates, and power changed hands multiple times. The war left deep scars on the castle, both physically and symbolically. With the decline of the Austro-Hungarian Empire in the early 20th century, Prague Castle took on a new role. In 1918, it became the seat of the newly formed Czech Republic. The first president, Tomáš Masaryk, chose the castle as his official residence, marking a new chapter in its history. During World War II, the castle fell under Nazi control, becoming the headquarters of Reinhard Heydrich, one of the most feared Nazi officials. After the war, it remained a symbol of Czech identity, even as the country underwent communist rule. With the fall of communism in 1989, Prague Castle once again became a symbol of democracy. Today it serves as the office of the President of the Czech Republic, but more importantly, it remains a testament to the resilience and endurance of the Czech people. Prague Castle is more than just a collection of buildings, it is a living monument to 1,000 years of history. From the early Přemyslid rulers to modern democracy, it has stood as a silent witness to the triumphs and struggles of a nation. To visit Prague Castle is to walk in the footsteps of kings and emperors, revolutionaries and visionaries. It is a place where history comes alive, reminding us of the past while inspiring the future. As we continue to explore its halls and uncover its stories, we gain a deeper appreciation for the legacy of Prague Castle and the enduring spirit of the Czech people. Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, hit the like button and subscribe for more history content so you won't miss the next chapter of this incredible story.